What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Dueling Fates podcast. I'm Grayson. That's Geek. Probably the wrong way. Yep, because you flip everything, because fuck you.
No, you had it right the first time.
Fuck. Before we jump into the episode about the movie we're gonna talk about, I have to ask you a special question, Geek. What are your thoughts on eggnog?
Oh, it's awful.
I hate you. I just bought eggnog this afternoon. I was like,
gross.
I wonder
Dude,
what Geek feels like.
it's too thick.
It's too thick? That's the point.
It's gross, dude.
Oh my god.
It's too thick.
Okay, I guess like eggnog is just the Christmas version of the candy corn debate, I think.
Yes, which is weird because I'm on opposite sides. Hate
That's
eggnog, love candy
annoying.
corn.
'Cause I love eggnog, fucking hate candy corn. So I guess leave it down in the comments below if you are flipped on the if you like the other one.
How many people are gonna leave a comment and just be like, well, I used to like eggnog and hate candy corn, but I don't want to agree with Grayson, so
Probably most of them. They're like, I don't want to agree with Grayson, but Grayson's like, I agree with that. But today we're talking about War of the Worlds, the 2005 Steven Spielberg film. This is our first Spielberg film.
I kind of already forgot that it was a Spielberg film.
Yeah.
Has he ever made anything good?
No, he did Jaws.
I don't know if I've seen Jaws.
He
Ooh, don't get me started on my opinions on
developed
E.T.
Indiana Jones with Lucas.
Yeah, but Indiana Jones is weird, man. I like Indiana Jones, but it's... Why is Spielberg revered as this, like, incredible director is what I want to know.
Okay, Spielberg is renowned as this because he makes good films, but all his films typically have technological advancements within them, and including this film. Because I can tell you right now, this film was greenlit on the premises of showing off CGI.
Fair.
I don't think it was like they're like, hey, we have an IP here that we could use, the War of the Worlds, like, and then
I mean, War of the Worlds was
like,
a big story for a long time.
It was because it was a cultural panic thing in like the 30s, and then they made it into a movie in like the 50s, and then they remade it.
1938, I want to say.
It's somewhere around there. It was before you know, people had like common sense.
Because okay, the reason I wanted to put this movie on the list isn't because I actually truly wanted to watch this movie. I just remember I was like, I want to say I was 8 or 9 in my great grandmother's house, long after she had passed, but we still had the house, and we were all there because my grandma would go over there sometimes and, you know, do different stuff and whatever. So we were all over there, and I used to like go through her records and stuff and play stuff. And I found the War of the Worlds record that she had that was just like basically that original radio broadcast that freaked everybody out. And I thought it was so cool.
I was gonna say, this was not a me pick.
Let me tell you, this movie did not live up to that hype.
It was something, that's for sure.
I keep saying everything with Tom Cruise and its ass, and I keep being proved right every time. Dude,
we'll never get to Mission Impossible because there's like 17 fucking films.
Why would you want to? This movie was basically a Mission Impossible movie. Here's Tom Cruise. He's not good at anything. He's the luckiest motherfucker ever. No. Here's Tom Cruise. He's not good at anything. He's actually the worst at everything.
He's the worst father in the world, yeah.
No, but that's how the story portrays it. He's literally the worst at every possible thing, but he's also going to magically be the one who can take down this alien craft, and he's going to magically always be perfectly okay in every scenario ever, even though he's the most incompetent being ever, because Tom Cruise is God. That is every Tom Cruise movie, and it's actually the worst.
His religion's about an alien named like Zuzu or something like that.
What?
Scientology is based.
I don't know anything about Scientology. I don't want to.
Well, I'm saying he's not God. It's this alien named like
Are you
Zuzu or some shit
sure?
like that.
Maybe he is
I'm like
Zuzu.
90%
What if
sure.
his name is
It
Zuzu?
could be Zuzu, you know? We're gonna get, if Scientology ever finds this video, we're fucking cooked.
Dude, bring it on. What is a
Um,
little 4'11" Tom Cruise gonna come after me? Fucking woo! Get out of here! Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know, man. This was absolutely might be the worst father in the world. But then suddenly he's a good father at the end of the movie, and everyone loves him. And
he sucks
bruh,
throughout this whole film. He does not know how to fucking parent one fucking bit.
no.
But the moment his son leaves, up he just turns on, "Hey, I'm a good dad to my daughter," which is hilarious. He just
It's
fucking
because it's
hated that kid
always
so
the
much.
son's fault, bro. It's always the son's fault.
Oh,
Um,
oh, the son plot line is
so fucking stupid, dude. Oh my
well,
god.
you know why it's
Oh,
stupid? Because it's propaganda.
everything's
It,
propaganda if you try
it's
hard enough.
it's post 9/11 propaganda.
Damn,
That's what it
it
is.
kinda is, huh?
No, that's definitely what it is.
So here's the other reason that the Spielberg thing confuses me. My literal first note is about how everything in this movie sucks. The shots suck. The CGI. This is supposed to show off CGI. Phantom Menace looked better, dog, and we criticized that so much, right?
Dude,
But the shots suck, and the jump cuts, and the like. Why is it constantly the same scene? It'll shift from one character to the other, and they're in different clothes. The weather has changed. It's suddenly raining. He was just covered in dirt, but now he's not. Well, it wasn't dirt. It was like human dust.
yeah. Again, it's 9/11 propaganda. That was definitely a 9/11 like.
Yeah, it
Oh,
really, all of it really was. Yeah.
yeah. My issue was that for a lot of this film, like they'll be running away from like the big fucking robot, whatever, what the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck. The tripod thing.
So it's
It
an
it's
alien
just a
craft.
green screen. Like it looks like like the 2012 like disaster fucking apps they had back in like 2012 where it was like you can
Yes.
throw an asteroid. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Like shot for shot. I'm like, bro, this is some of the worst looking compositing and CG work besides the tripods. The tripods look good,
Tripods
but
sometimes.
well, yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Most of the time, like the far shots,
Oh
great.
yeah. Far shots were great.
Close shots, you can do better.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. But yeah, the like constant weather changes and clothing changes and like look changes take you out of the movie so bad. It's how hard can it be if you're Steven Spielberg to, I don't know, correctly shoot a movie? Like this is like when it comes to like the costume inaccuracies and the scene inaccuracies, this is worse than like every YouTube fan film ever.
That's fair.
Because at least they care enough to be like, hey, in the last scene that we decided to keep, you looked different. Let's fix that.
Just a little bit of a note. Spielberg also did Jurassic Park and Schindler's List.
Haven't seen Schindler's List.
He did do Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Bro just doesn't want us to get canceled because I'm out here shit talking.
no, I'm letting you know that
Steven Spielberg.
He's been involved in a lot of shit. At least he's been producer on a lot of good shit. He's like, here are some notes. I just can't direct this film because I'll make the CGI look like ass.
I guess. But
It's not good. Like the movie, like the storyline itself is fine, I guess. It's just I could not focus because of the fucking shitty CGI. Like it's like
yeah.
it was like Mars Attacks bullshit, like the fucking laser bullshit. I also don't know what the fucking alien's like goal was.
Right? They did. the movie doesn't do a. Basically, the entire plot for the aliens is kind of given to you in the first 30 seconds when Morgan Freeman is narrating, and then they never talk about it again.
Freeman?
I
Is
thought
that Morgan
so.
Freeman?
I thought so.
Who narrates War? I can't spell War of the
I already.
World.
Yeah, it's Morgan
It is
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, you had me worried that I was wrong.
Yeah. I was kind of concerned you might have been wrong.
I was like, I swear that was.
I thought it was Freeman, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be like, yes, that is Morgan Freeman.
I will.
That's where the CGI budget went.
Yes. It all went to Morgan Freeman. So
we're spaced, honestly.
But like the science of the aliens is really weird too, because so the aliens wanted to just the whole idea of how these aliens worked confuses me. So they've already been to Earth. They buried the tripods.
Yeah.
They say 1 million years ago. I'm sure that's not actually what they mean, but they buried these probably before humans were advanced at all, for sure.
Yeah.
But like maybe before humans in general. But even if not, the humans weren't a threat to you then. Why not just take over? Did you want them to? I still don't know. Were they feeding on humans? Because they kind of just spit the blood everywhere, but then it also turned into like vines. That part I don't really understand. Like,
I think they may have been terraforming. Like I think that's what the vines were. I know they're blood, but like.
But like, okay,
I feel like they were terraforming.
That's all stupid. Why didn't you do that then? Instead of wait. Like,
I don't
that doesn't
know.
make sense, right? The things already being here doesn't make a ton of sense. And then the whole ending plot of this movie is that, yeah, the humans didn't beat them, but Earth's creepy microorganisms did. Sure, I guess. Bacteria wins all, I guess. What?
The film we're going to talk about next week, too, is equally as dumb.
No. It's actually not, though.
We'll talk about it next week.
I'm so excited. You're just dumb.
Oh, my God, no. But, like, they're, like, when they go on the ground, when they're, like, in the basement area, they're looking over, like, human civilization bullshit, like, it means something to them.
Right.
And I understand, I'm grateful that they didn't go with the whole we follow everyone in the military so we know everything that's happening. Like, I like that aspect, that we don't have to be super involved with what's going on. But the fact that they're showing us things like why they're looking over human civilization, why they're sucking blood, like, it makes no sense to us because we do not know what those are for.
Right. And they never make it make sense. They just it's so bad.
Like, this would be the perfect time to give us a military aspect of, like, why the fuck are they looking over stuff like that? Like, you could have made a bit about a soldier whose, like, family is out there that he's, like, hasn't seen in, like, a year, and he's abandoning his post after everything's been explained to him. That would have been cool, and then we actually understand why the fuck they're sucking up human blood and looking over fucking human records and shit like that. So
yeah,
it's so much better to actually understand what the fuck they're doing. Make it creepier.
It's
like,
really...
I kind of understand why.
Oh man.
Like, I kind of understand why, like, the burying them thing was a thing, because, like, it's like a kind of a creepy aspect of, like, they've always been here, but, like, also again, why didn't you just take over?
Okay,
the dinosaurs were gone.
Bigger issue when this whole, like, they've been buried forever. Dog, that one was buried in the middle of a city. You're gonna say that we didn't know that this giant thing was there?
Humans are dumb.
Okay, we're not that dumb because the top of it was 12 feet under the surface, maybe. Now, humans as a whole, sure. Not every human. Somebody somewhere. This was in the middle of a city. The one that's in the middle of the river, sure. I get how we didn't know that was there. We didn't dig under the river. Cool. There's a church built on top of this one. What, did we dig down, find it, and go, God wants us to build here, and then just go for it? Like, what the fuck happened?
It's a Scientology building. That's what it is.
Like, I don't understand. Oh,
It's just
my
like,
God.
there was definitely some leaps in logic in this film, and they were hoping that no one would be like have a single brain cell coming out of it, but like, why? Like, and like, there's a lot of films where I don't ask why, like, because sometimes shit just happens. Like, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But when you are setting up these stakes, we have to ask why these things are happening. When you focus on them stealing someone's blood and kidnapping people and combing fucking human basements, we want to know why these things are happening, instead of just being like, oh yeah, they're just aliens. Like, that's not good enough.
Yeah. Ugh. That's how I feel about this movie. Just ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the human characters do not make up for it. They all kind of just suck.
Yeah. Tom Cruise's character.
Shittiest dad in the world, yeah.
Yeah, so it starts off by, shockingly, a boss trying to...
Get to work to overtime?
No, not get him to just work overtime, but to literally break laws. That is, by definition,
they're union laws. They're not actual laws.
In the U.S., that's actually probably more important.
I mean, yeah, the union will come after your ass.
Yeah, so, like, that's tough. Then I get, like, probably does make pretty decent money, but it is funny the car that he drives compared to everyone else in the film, and that car gets to exist for one scene, and then they make it a point, even when he goes searching for it, to never show it again. They got to borrow it for 2 minutes in somebody's driveway. Like, that is my headcanon on how this car worked, is they just filmed randomly some dude's car and then ran away.
I feel like it was like Spielberg's personal vehicle, and then I realized the insurance doesn't cover it getting hit.
Yeah, but I feel like he already did the sketchy part by letting Tom Cruise drift the fucking thing. So maybe just show it again. I don't know. It was really weird. And then I want to know how they created an EMP storm. Like, I want to know how the aliens did that. And I want to know how they got a ship into our atmosphere to do it without us noticing. I get it was 2005. We had radar then too, though, dog.
We also had the Patriot Act at that point.
Right? Like, how did we not know it was there at all? I don't.
I love the fucking. So it goes from like this, like it's a premium device. So like, this dad loves his kids, and he's just really absent because he's always working, and the mom's like, remarried and everything like that. And then 5 minutes later, it shifts to they hate his guts for whatever reason.
Because, okay, that one I feel like is fairly obvious, and it's just they hate him because he's absent.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but like, it's like, come on, like they dropped like I'm gonna, like, because as soon as they, like, the kids are like, I fucking hate you, he drops the I love my kids no matter what. Like,
don't worry, he gets that back. He picked it up.
Yeah, after his kid goes off to fucking die, but apparently survives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact. The little girl who screamed all the fucking time.
Dude, the most annoying shit. Yeah, it was Dakota Fanning.
Yeah. It's Dakota Fanning, yeah. Which is awesome. I love Dakota Fanning. I think she's amazing, but I was not
I don't
expecting
anymore. Jesus Christ. Scream one more fucking time. Oh my God.
I was like, I was
I'm
expecting
feeding her to the aliens. My God. I'm
I
over
was
it.
not expecting a part of the Vittori to be the 10-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, I just thought it was fucking hilarious. I was not expecting the Vittori to show up here. Twilight reference for all
Yeah.
Twilight lovers.
And then Tim Robbins exists.
Tim Robbins?
Yeah.
The other kid?
No, that's the basement guy that I was expecting to be a creep. They framed him as a really creepy dude.
He's just really fucking weird. And
no, I thought he was gonna be weird in a, I don't know, much worse way.
you were thinking like P. Diddy. You were thinking instead of
they really framed it that way, you know?
Oh yeah, I was expecting it as well, but like,
and then turns out he's just like a weirdo
Spielberg.
who wants to fight this movie and the propaganda. We gotta fight him. We gotta fight him. And then it's suddenly we need to dig tunnels like the rat people.
Yeah, it went from like P. Diddy to 9/11 conspiracist.
Yeah, dude.
But like no, like it's not subtle on it. It's not a post 9/11 like xenophobia and fear of the unknown. And I'm like, this is 4 years later. I understand like we're still a little shell shocked from it, but like, can you not be so fucking hard on 4? I would get 2003, 2004. Like, I know this may have been 2004, but still, like, we can cool it. Like, I think it's hilarious that the next generation that was born before, like, right before and, like, directly after 9/11 does not give a fuck.
No.
Because I'm sure people watched this movie and were like, they felt patriotic, that they felt like, yes, this is how I feel currently in our current day and age of political unsteadiness and everything like that. And I'm like,
Did they feel that way?
Because this movie was not good in the first place. I'm sure this is someone's favorite movie, and I apologize to that person.
I hope it's not. Okay, that's not fair. I'm sure it is because people are weird. I hope that person's not watching this podcast.
Yeah. There's one good thing about this movie, though.
Is there?
There is. It's the sound design. The aliens sound fucking dope as shit. Like the ships.
No, it just... Do me a favor real quick. Get on your phone.
It sounds like Godzilla. Yeah.
It didn't to me. The sound it makes is just the Galah Horn.
The Galah Horn?
Yeah, at the Viking Stadium, the thing that they sound before every game and have for always. It's just the Galah Horn.
They probably use the Galah Horn.
Like it's that is all I heard, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Vikings.
Bro's gonna go listen to the Galah Horn. I don't want to say anything. I just want to watch your reaction to this.
Well, this is a fucking podcast. They need to hear something because they
Oh,
don't
good.
hear this shit.
Oh, good. Why are you listening to a podcast? What is?
We're on a podcast.
Oh, I see. Yes. I was like, why? How's a podcast helping you listen to the Galah Horn?
Is the Galah Horn the fucking drum?
No, but it's after the skull chant. Then they have whatever special person they brought in for that week. Oh, so that's the London one.
No, that's U.S. Bank. They showed Jared Allen.
Oh,
this is a U.S. military dude.
Okay, yeah. It's always weird who they get to do that because like Kirk did it after his injury once last year, which was really weird.
Because they did this last year there.
But nobody knew that was going to be his last year for sure. We knew we wanted to bring him back. I don't.
It was the starting of Metallica. What the fuck?
Oh God, it's all bad. None of
Chris
this
Carter.
matters. But
Let's see what Chris Carter says.
let's see what Chris Carter says. Oh God,
Chris
bro's
Carter's
just
in the Galah Horn.
distracted.
Okay, I hear it there.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I get
It's
it.
just
I
the
get
Galah Horn, bro.
it. It is.
And every time I heard it, I was just like, it's time for some Vikings football.
Go!
Let's go.
Go!
Dude, I was so hyped for it.
The tour of the fucking Jared Allen highlights was like,
Oh, dude, you got to watch some Jared out. Dude, okay. Random tangent. Random tangent that last night, after you left the call and we were all watching highlights in the call, I don't know if you actually saw that. Me and Miller sat there watching highlight videos for like 3 hours.
That sounds about right. I left. I'm trying to find out what was the sound that they used? Because they should be in the trivia. If it's like fucking Galah Horn, I'm gonna fucking.
if they just straight up ripped it.
Okay, the Ula, which is the war cry from the tripods, because they call them the tripods. That's what they're called.
Right.
They have more than 3 legs. Was made from a didgeridoo and computer effects.
Oh, okay. So they're claiming they made it all themselves. Sure. That is still. I did laugh one time in this movie.
Oh.
What is it? Is it terrorists? No, these came from someplace else. What do you mean, like Europe? No, Robbie, not like Europe.
I love, but the thing is, they just jump straight to like terrorists because that's.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
Ray's Horde discovering ash all over himself after stumbling home was influenced by September 11th. No shit.
Wow. Yeah. Both of these. Well, so I'm saying both because we watched 2 movies before today. We're recording 2 episodes in a row. Break the 4th wall.
Recording. Woo!
They're both weirdly like.
Bad.
No, watch your mouth. Not when it comes to this movie. This movie sucks. But like the final point of both movies is very religiously motivated, and it's weird. Literally, the final line of this movie, the narrator's last lines, is from the moment the invaders arrived, breathed our air, ate and drank, they were doomed. They were undone, destroyed after all of man's weapons and devices had failed, by the tiniest creatures that God in his wisdom put upon this earth. By the toll of a billion deaths, man had earned his immunity, his right to survive among the planet's infinite organisms. And that right is ours against all shit. Bro, why are we like, yes, God knew he put bacteria here to kill the aliens? Brother.
I think it's because, like, when it comes to existential crises like terrorism or aliens in this point, it's a lot of people jump to religion as an explanation to the solution and or what's happening, that like this is just God's test for us.
I mean, I know.
So
there are only 2 types of people in this world, Grayson.
Is that a D20 in her hand?
Yes.
Okay, well, it looks new. That's why I'm like.
It is. I went and got it on. I got it on Halloween.
Just was like expecting a D20 to pop out.
Yeah, we be rolling. We be rolling.
No, we be taking out tripods.
No, we get lucky and get swallowed by one, and then leave some grenades in there. Because for whatever reason, people helped him not get swallowed by the tripod, but the other 4. They just watched them go. They didn't try to help them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, there's this person standing and holding on to you. They get zapped and somehow you're magically okay. None of it makes sense.
It's because, it don't matter, It's just. Because main character syndrome. Also, I was dying trying to figure out who the fucking son was, because he looks so familiar. I just realized he's a really like popular TV actor. He's been in a lot of shit, just like in small roles, and it really pissed me off. But why does he vanish for 40 minutes and then show back up in the last minute?
He was busy. He had to go. I don't know. Let's go see what movies came out right after that. He had to go record. He had to go do.
Also, in that
Hold
scene,
on.
there's just a couple who just tries to kidnap Dakota Fanning.
Yeah. And then
Like-
the dude runs up. I'm her dad. Oh, we didn't know. As if she wasn't literally just screaming, telling you, my dad's right there. And we watch you look at him. You turned
You can see
and
that
looked.
he's arguing with his son about his duty to like serve his whatever fucking bullshit they
Serve
wanna
the
come up with.
people. We gotta fight these aliens. Nah, brah, run. Run. By the way, he must have been busy recording his episode of Lost. That's why he had to leave.
Ah, so he went from Steven Spielberg to J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, he went to Lost, and that
That's
dude.
kinda
This
sad.
dude's been in a lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying. He's a like
None of it's any
I remember him
good,
from
but
so much shit. I just couldn't place him.
he was in
I wanted
40
to say-
episodes of Shameless.
I honestly thought he was Jesse Pinkman for a second, and I'm like, he looks like him. And I realized
He was in Smallville.
who was he in Smallville? I feel like he was in The Flash.
He was no.
Okay.
He was a.
What?
He's credited as teen jostled by Whitney.
That's the dumbest shit. Oh my god.
Ooh, all right.
Oh. Teen Jostle by Whitney. That's
Bros
interesting.
jostled.
I just
They turned Dennis
Two of
Quaid into
these-
Ronald Reagan. All right.
that happened. I don't want to talk about
The only reason I'm bringing that up is apparently this guy
He was
plays
in it, yeah.
Jack Reagan in that show. Yeah. So
What the are we weird? Are we okay, no, we're semi normal.
what do you mean?
I popped up the Rotten Tomatoes because I was curious what people thought. 76% of critics liked the film. They were
How?
positive about it.
Oh,
A
right.
critic.
It had Spielberg. Ew. It had Spielberg's name on it, so that makes sense.
And 42% of audience liked it. So less than half of regular people liked it. More
So,
than 3/4 liked it.
It's been
as
rated
critics.
483,000 times on IMDb. It's a 6.5 out of 10.
Oof.
It got a
That's rough.
passing grade from people. Over 138,000 people gave this movie a 7 out of 10. 27,000 idiots out there gave this movie a 10 out of 10.
What the fuck? The carnage is more colossal than in most disaster movies. It's not a disaster movie. The sets are spectacularly ominous. Sure. The
No.
CG is impressive.
No.
Bro, you're saying this in 2020. You were saying
Yeah.
this in the year of our Lord, 2020. And this version is more psychologically trying. You mean, my guy?
Yeah. Literally, so I don't know if you noticed this, but right at the beginning of the movie, literally minutes after they say all electronics don't work,
Yeah.
there's the guy filming the alien with a camera that magically works now.
I was like, man, the EMP really did not hit that 2002 fucking.
That camera's just
Camera.
too good.
Apparently, it's like just a superior technology. It probably was like the sponsor, like Sony or something like that.
Then there's always the fun one. I'm looking at all the goofs because they're all
The
dumb
fun
and
one.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're running into that like mechanical utility room thing to like escape the fireball after the plane crashed. And
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is like fighting to push the door closed.
Uh huh.
And then in the morning they wake up and he pushes the door open. I don't think that's how
I
doors
didn't realize
work.
that. Oh my god. I did not realize that. I mean, again, I was like half paying attention because the CGI was just
Oh.
taking me straight out. I'm like, bro.
Also, if a
And
plane crashed into your house like that, I don't think a mechanical room's gonna save you.
I don't think the house exists anymore.
You know, it still does somehow. Only that one room got taken out
Oh, well,
magically.
the plane was considerate of the house existing. Oh,
After the lightning storm, when he exits the house and finds all the cars are disabled, except for the first two on screen because the taillights are still on.
my question: how the lightning? What are they doing? I mean, I know they're shooting the capsule down, but like, there's more than like they said like 56 lightning strikes in one area.
26 directly into one spot.
Yeah. So what the fuck are they doing?
Well, that's how they're transporting the capsule
They're
through
just shooting it
lightning.
56 times. It's like,
Well, you got to break through
how,
the ground, and then you send
you
the
can't.
capsule, and then
Doesn't know how lightning works. Lightning comes from the ground up.
well, it's not real lightning, obviously.
Well, it's still plasma, but plasma doesn't do that shit unless you're in a fucking ball.
Well, they're casting it like a fucking spell, bro. Also, who's to say it was
Did I say
plasma?
fireball? Well, that's what lightning is.
But
Lightning plasma.
But I literally keep telling you it wasn't lightning.
What they say it's lightning.
Oh my
so I'm
God.
assuming it's plasma.
Yeah, and that one dude said it was terrorists. So,
I mean, they are terrorists. They're just not the terrorists we think of.
Jesus. No,
They
it was
are.
aliens. They're invaders. And actually, apparently they were here first. So,
Man, we went from 9/11 propaganda to Native American.
well, by definition, no, we went to native aliens, I guess. Native
They're not native,
extraterrestrials. I don't know. They were here first, though. So
They were here before us, but they're not native.
they were here before
came-
all humans. So
Yeah, but
okay,
they're not native
maybe
to
that's the
land.
connection. Maybe they were native to Earth. Maybe that's the whole plot here.
They're like just trying to get back over.
Yeah, they're just trying to come home.
They could have fucking said that.
The dinosaurs made them leave.
Why would you want to leave with the dinosaurs, man? They're fucking cool.
Dinosaurs were too hungry.
Apparently, they really love tripods.
Oh man.
You're giving the dumbest face right now, and I love it. My one dog is just staring at me with his tongue straight out, like not like to the left or to the right, where it's like really cute. It's just, ugh. It's cute as fuck, but it's dumb as hell. Why are you sitting so far away, too? Are you tired? Are you tired? Go take a nap. Maybe you don't sleep, but still.
Yeah. So the scene in Boston where they're looking at the
Boston.
dead red shit
Yeah.
on that statue. The first shot shows the spot behind them where the dead tripod was, and it's not there. All you see is sky. It cuts to the statue, cuts back, and now there's a dead tripod. It died while they were standing there, I guess. Yeah. And a building was built and then collapsed in that same amount of time. It was pretty impressive.
They're very quiet tripods.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, bro doesn't know his daughter has a peanut allergy. It's a pretty big thing. I know you know something about that.
I don't know. See, I want to judge him for that, but literally everyone I know forgets that I have that allergy, though.
I remember you that peanut allergy.
Yeah, you might be the only one. So maybe you're the only person in the world who cares about me, which is a really unfortunate thing for me to find out.
No, I remember random details about people. Like I can tell you Miller's middle name and his birthday.
The question is, do you remember mine and Jake's birthdays? It's the same day, so.
You're January like fucking 18th or something like that.
No, but that's fine.
22nd.
There you go. Wow. Sorry, I looked over at Twitter and apparently on the ticker today there was the names McCown and Kitna popping up as winning quarterbacks, and somebody thought they went back in time.
Let's go.
Yeah, Josh McCown and John Kittner.
2007 again. Woo!
Oh, no. John Kittner wasn't winning any games in 2007. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
he
that would have
was.
been 2008. Never mind.
Yeah, let's say like that's a year.
So they won
That
what,
one,
like 3?
no, I think that would have been Bengals. No,
Oh, it might have been. Not important.
no, Palmer. Oh, I'm looking at John Kitna stuff.
Um,
Give me a John Kitna fucking highlight tape.
oh, so
John
goofy.
Kitna in 2007. I don't want Kitna. Give me. Here we
But
go.
yeah, this movie sucked.
It was Detroit. He went 7-9. Just so you know. He did his career high. Not career high. Nope.
I don't care. So this movie sucked.
It was.
I don't
not
know.
Good.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to say to you here.
What you supposed to say to me?
Mm-hmm. That's
I
how
don't
this
know
podcast works. We're having a conversation.
Oh, it's more discussion, not a conversation. Conversation is just like two people talk, but we're talking about a specific topic, so it's not discussion. That's the difference. When we're watching highlights of fucking John Kitna in the fucking chat, that's a conversation.
No,
A
that would
discussion
also
about
be a
certain
discussion.
topic.
Because that would be
No.
a certain topic, dumbass. The topic would
no,
be John
but, like-
Kitna's highlights. You fucking idiot.
No, but like I'm saying, like we're doing bullshit.
Bro is
Sure.
really trying to
Semantics.
pretend he's the smartest guy in the room.
I always pretend like I'm the smartest person in the room. That's how you know you're the smartest person in the room, because you pretend and you know that you're pretending.
No,
Yeah, are you looking at the definition of discussion? And
I am. I want to know what the fuck.
Am I right?
Well, kind of, but still no. Because have you seen our podcast? This is still just a conversation. We were supposed to be talking about War of the Worlds, and we literally just started talking about John Kitna. Bro, stop.
Hey, respect John Kitna.
No.
No, but I'm saying, well, we go from discussion to conversation eventually towards the end when we start figuring out that this movie just fucking sucks.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
not much to
so-
talk about.
God, tell me this didn't make a ton of money. It definitely did, but
It most definitely did.
had a $132 million budget and grossed $603 million.
Damn! For 2005?
It's
I don't like that.
Spielberg,
Yeah, but it's 2005.
but it's Spielberg.
2005.
Spielberg.
First of all, $130 million budget in 2005. Fucking insane. The only thing I can think of that's close to that was Pirates 3. Like during that time.
That
Maybe
wouldn't have been
nominated for
during
3
that time.
Oscars.
Wasn't Pirates 3 like 2012?
Pirates of the Caribbean. I gotta fucking remember how to spell Caribbean.
Okay, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who calls it
2007, bitch. Fuck you.
the Caribbean, even though immediately when you start talking about the islands, it's back to the Caribbean, because that is technically what that word is, but everybody changes it because Pirates of the Caribbean sounds better than Pirates of the Caribbean. Even though Caribbean is correct.
Yeah, but it sounds like a shitty fucking cruise.
Right.
A pirate themed cruise.
Damn, now I want to go on. I want a pirate themed cruise.
It was nominated for Oscars in Best Achievement in Sound Mixing, Best Achievement in Sound Editing, and Best Achievement in Visual Effects. God, 2005 must have had sucky fucking CGI. Which is funny because Demon's Chest probably came out a year earlier.
I don't know.
It had Davy Jones. And Davy Jones is like still some of the greatest ever. Oh, Critics' Choice Awards. Best Young Actress, Dakota Fanning.
Why? All she did was scream. Literally anyone can do that.
And they try to be like, it's like whole anxiety thing, do this like thing, whatever it is. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just we don't need this plot point because it goes nowhere.
Interesting. I'm just trying to read stuff.
Alice in the overall DVD. Fuck that. Nope.
No way. I definitely wouldn't call this. Okay. Here's.
We got a Razzie Award though.
From July of 2005, here's a review.
Oh, God.
Plot holes like craters, but a scary ride anyways. Out of the 2 movies we watched, I wouldn't call this one the scary one.
Neither are.
We'll talk about it in
The
a bit.
Grudge is scarier than both these films we watched.
Okay.
But Tom Cruise got nominated for a Razzie Award, so at least we weren't so wrong there. Razzies are a yearly award for the worst things in cinema. So like I think like Halle Berry is like 3 for a reason. There's haters, and honestly, they're the worst ones. But they do give awards of like the comeback actors who are like will give shitty performances one year and then come back next year with like the greatest performance of all time.
Okay.
Prices are weird.
I don't know if I got anything else to say about this shitty movie, Doug.
You don't have anything else to say about this shitty movie. Let's see.
I can say we lost a subscriber.
Oh no, my disc was made in Germany. Holy shit.
Nice.
I would say the scariest part about this is that fucking one that came out of the water. That was creepy. But other than that, like.
Also, apparently, we're about to. Hey, Halloween might be our most viewed horror review soon.
Let's go. We're celebrating.
It's 3 away. It took a long time for something to finally catch up to The Grudge.
It took 2 days.
Well, no, it took like an entire month and an extra movie.
It's just an extra movie. It's one of the most classic movies of all time, though. But you know, this movie should not be considered a classic one bit because it's fucking ass. I seriously do not understand like any positive from this besides the sound editing, and even if it sounds like the Galah Horn from like.
Yeah, now that I showed him that, he's like, "Oh, I don't want to give it credit anymore."
I want to give it credit because I don't know if the Galah Horn came before this movie or whatever.
Okay. All right. Grayson, run the outro.
Wrong fucking account we're going to. I want to thank everyone for watching this review. Let us know what you guys thought about War of the Worlds. Did we be too critical on it? Probably, because we're assholes. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to rate, subscribe, do whatever you need to do on the fucking page. And we'll see you next week when we cover Signs from 2002. One of Geek's favorite films of all time, or childhood favorite films of all time. We'll talk about that and his taste in film. But until then, bye-bye.